Oh yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is MVPerry. Today I'm going to be talking about the 9 things you are scared of. There's a lot of scary things out there, but I broke them into categories. These are all made up categories though. I'm not a doctor or a psychologist or anything. I'm just a guy making YouTube videos. So don't take this video too seriously. Starting out, we have rational fears. These are fears that actually have a pretty good reason for you to be scared of. Things like a tornado in your area, or an illness that's spreading everywhere, serial killers, angry dogs, or the creepy white van that's been following you for the last 5 minutes. These are the things that might scare you along with a list of others depending on where you live. And it's all based on the fact that it could actually really hurt you. Unlike Pennywise, who isn't actually real. I'm sorry, Pennywise. But I am real. No, you're not, actually. Bruh. Next, we have the common fears. These are common fears that are literally talked about by everybody because almost everybody has something like this. The fear of heights, the fear of bees, the fear of being in an airplane with bees. Okay, not the bees part, just the airplane. Well, it's true that you could die in a plane crash. The chances are actually much higher that you'll die in a car crash. So it doesn't actually make that much sense, but a lot of people are still really scared of airplanes. Sometimes it's easy to laugh at these fears because we usually see them as a joke. Like, one character says, "Quick, we have to get up to the top of that building." And the other character says, "Nope, but I'm scared of heights." But in all seriousness, there are many people who are genuinely afraid of these things. Help, Mom, I'm scared of the dark. Turn on the light. Okay, Georgie. Ah! Next we have death fears. This is a fear solely based on dying. Not necessarily how you die, but rather just the idea of dying at all. The idea that this life isn't gonna last forever. And they think that when they die, they just don't go anywhere. So it could be very terrifying wondering where you'll go, if anywhere at all. As a Christian myself, I believe there's an afterlife, but there's a lot of people who don't know what they believe, or maybe they just don't even believe in anything. Next we have fantasy fears. Now we're getting to the good stuff. These are all the fears that are not actually real. It's all made up. Horror movies, creepypastas, scary video games, all of this stuff is just made up. But somehow, even if we scientifically know that Momo was just a piece of art created by a Japanese artist, it's still terrifying and makes it hard for some people to use the bathroom at night. Maybe a bunch of zombies are gonna take over while you're sleeping and eat you alive. Maybe, just maybe, you'll wake up and find yourself in the back rooms with Pennywise. Hello, Perry. Die. It's funny, but sometimes people are more scared of something in a horror movie than something in real life that might actually hurt them. The human mind is weird like that. Unsettling fears. This brings us to the next spot on the list, which is unsettling fears. These are fears that are based on stuff that isn't outright dangerous or scary, but rather weird. Things like a teddy bear with a mouth full of human teeth, or maybe someone smiling widely for no reason. Our mind thinks, what is going on here? Something doesn't make sense. I don't understand. And for many, that's the scariest thing of all, not understanding. Personal fears. This is one that's very personal. It's based off of you. For example, let's say John here is scared of cups filled with water.
I'm scared of cups filled with water.
Why? I have no idea. But yeah, he is, and he's not gonna stop being terrified of cups filled with water anytime soon. That's his personal issue, and there's a chance you have one too. Maybe not as oddly specific, but oh my gosh, it's a snail. I hate snails. Come on, what does a snail ever do to you? I don't know, but I'm terrified of them. Psychological fears. Now we're getting big brain. These are the fears that come to someone after they've been sitting in the dark for too long, eyes wide awake, pondering life and existence. What if I'm the only person who's actually real? And everyone else is just an NPC. Everyone else is just part of a program. And this is a test, like the Matrix. I have to take the right pill. Next we have the jump scare fears. You aren't scared of killer clowns or aliens taking you to Mars, but you are scared of a big loud firework that came out of nowhere. Even Freddy Fazbear can get the best of you. The things that terrify you the most are loud, unexpected noise and shot. It's not like later on you're gonna be thinking about it all terrified, but it's the moment, in that particular moment, that shakes you to the core. Last but not least, we have social fear. For example, speaking in front of a crowd of people. A huge audience, all waiting to hear what you have to say. You freeze up and can't say a thing. And what's worse, what you could have said, or just standing there like an idiot with nothing coming out? There's also stuff like getting rejected, or having cringy pictures of you posted on the internet. Just because it can't kill you doesn't mean it isn't scary. Before we get to the end of the video though, I do want to say there are a few honorable mentions, such as losing a loved one, failing to succeed, being weak, and honestly, like, those are all great fears that a lot of people have, but I couldn't really figure out which category they fit in, so yeah, I'm just gonna sneak them in here. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Comment down below which fears you have, and if I forgot any, which is very possible, there's a lot of scary things out there in this world. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. My name's MVPerry, and I'll see you in the next video.